Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Spike. Today I'm going to put up the wall and then I'm going to show you around some updates that I have done around the van when I'm done. I haven't stained or verifaned this wall yet, but I just cut it out this morning and I'm going to test fit it to see if it even fits because I haven't test fitted it yet. I made some templates and see, hopefully I did a good job. I did sand this one a little bit in preparations because I knew I did such a good job that it's gonna fit the first time that I don't have to do anything else to it to modify it. It should just go up and it should be able to go perfectly in. And then when it's in, it should go up pretty nice. And then if it's pretty nice, I'm just gonna verifane it and seal it and call it done. And then when that's done, we're gonna install it. I've also got 3 pieces that go down below. And then I've got one more piece over in the front behind the driver's door. I gotta fix it up first because I haven't cut anything. I do know some basic dimensions, but until this is up, I won't know any measurements until it's up. So let's test fit it. Okay.
It pretty much does fit, but I just had to take a little pencil and mark out the window a little bit better. And then I'm gonna shave it off and sand it down and make it all pretty again.
All right, so I gotta shave the window down a little bit just because I want it to be nice and straight, perfect, because I'm gonna put a little bevel over top. Hopefully it'll look good. So I've got these other pieces here. Let's see if they fit. So it's pretty straightforward. That one needs trimming as well, and let's test this one out. Same thing, I need a little trim on this one as well. So right here. Okay. What about this one? Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Made a mistake. That's okay. I can always put a little 1x2 down here or 2x2, and then when I build my frame out for my countertops, this will all be covered. So no problem, no worries. Because if I raise this up, if I have it sit where I want it to, which is right there, I've got a pretty well a 7/8 gap here, 7/8 of an inch gap here. But if I put a 2x2 here, that'll all be covered. Now I'm gonna go sand this one up, and it can be sealed. And then once it's sealed, we'll install it. So I will come back to you once everything is done, shaved and sanded, sealed, verithaned, and ready to go for when I put the first screw in, and I'll bring you guys with me. All right, we are ready to put in the first screw. All the wood pieces that I've got for my wall are all water sealed and ready to go. It's pretty cool because it was actually in the sun. You can actually see it repelling the second coat. So the second coat wouldn't actually stick. So we decided to call it quits on that. First coat's good enough. Once you get a nice good coat, it's pretty well done on the first coat. It's not like Varathane or anything like that, or other coats of paint like that. So let's throw some screws in this. This one's kind of tricky because you got to go in the back, over the ground wire, and then you got to pull this bottom piece out, pull out the seat belt, pull out the seat belt, pull out the bottom, get it underneath the seat belt, and now it's in. Now I'm ready. I'm just gonna throw a screw in it right here. So far so good, on to the next piece.
last. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Okay, that piece fits perfectly onto the next piece. I'm gonna slide it in.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Okay, that's pretty much done for this piece. I'm gonna go start verithaning this top piece.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create.
Third and final coat, let's go. And then we can put it in the van when it's ready to dry.
And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through
All right, now that I got the third coat on it, I'm gonna put it back in the shop because it's threatening to rain again. I just put the third coat of varathane on the visible board. That's gonna be visible for a while until I put something nice over top. I was thinking like some cedar strips or something just to get that natural cedar smell. And cedar's also a bug repellent too, so I'm not a big fan of bugs, so cedar would be great. But that's gonna be in the future, a future project. So I just made this look good. I think it looks really nice. Other than a few, you know, visible spots that make it look like it is plywood. But other than that, it looks great. So we're gonna throw this up here and throw a screw in it.
and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon.
Last time I see that.
Turn us to thousands. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna.
Well, I have a window and a freaking windowsill. This is awesome. This is a finished product, so hopefully I don't damage this at all. Hopefully it lasts a while. Eventually I may replace, put something over top because, I don't want to see these construction screws, so I'll probably glue some cedar strips along it. That's what I was mentioning earlier. But I think it looks good. I think this will do for a temporary wall. It looks great. It's nice and shiny. I was banging on it, pushing my weight on it. It doesn't seem like it's gonna break, so I think it's a great addition. Since I'm gonna have a bed against here, and I may accidentally kick it while I'm sleeping. You never know. And I'm gonna get the ceiling done because I've gotta wait for the hardware that goes in those holes. So I've got all my holes drilled out for these screws. Now there's probably 8 per board. Eventually I'm going to take each one of these down and mark it out on a ceiling before I put the ceiling up because I want these holes to be exact. Yeah, I marked them with a measuring tape, but if I drill them out, they could always be a little bit off. So I'm going to make sure that all these holes are going to be drilled perfectly straight when I put the ceiling up so that I can take the ceiling down in the future I've got some more upgrades going. I may consider putting another solar panel on the roof in the future. So I'm gonna run another solar panel wire through this conduit when it gets here. So I've got a conduit ready to go. I'll just run my solar power wire through there, and I'll probably drill another hole here, pop up those solar panels, and then I'll get another solar controller. So there'll be 3 solar controllers in the van eventually. But that's a future upgrade because I can't afford it yet. So we're just gonna run the wires, cap the wires, put some electric tape on it, and call it done for now. And then we'll tape off the wires down here. And when I'm ready to buy a roof rack and mount the solar panel and buy the Victron solar controller, I think it's a 75-15 that I'm gonna need just for that one panel, which is 200 watts. So that'll be perfect. And then we can move on to the next project. Hopefully I can start making my bed this weekend and getting that all sorted out. I've got some compartments drawn out. I've got my design laid out. I've got some place for some fishing rods and some other long things like umbrellas and other long pieces that I want to take with me on my adventures. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put a big long, camping chair and things like that. But I have some ideas. So we'll figure it out. I've also got a lot of floor space too. I was actually quite shocked. I didn't realize I had such big floor space. Oh yeah, I did promise that I was going to tell you guys what I did. So I ran this cable. This is a 10-foot AC cable that goes all the way up through the roof to the other side. And then what I've got here is I've got it taped off so that it's a permanent fixture to the van. This will go to the Victron charger, which is 25 amps, so that'll charge the battery bank. And then the other side goes to my power bar that I'm going to install for shore power electronics, like the Jackery box, the freezer bar, the shore power starter charger, because I've got a 2 amp dedicated battery charger for the starter motor battery, pardon me. And then I'll be able to plug in a few extra items like my Starlink and things like that. But so far everything's working out pretty good. Everything's coming along nicely. The bed's gonna come up to like here, so I'll have a foamy here, and then you can put the seat belts in behind the foamy so that they're not bugging you while you're sleeping, things like that. I've also got all my bolts installed on my running rack so that this way these don't come loose by accident. This will hold it all together nice and tight as a Van City Van Life Chrome mod. So that's good. That's done. Checked off the list. So I've got my template drawn out for my last piece that's gonna go behind the driver's door there. Or the driver's door. Tie that in, get it all bolted in, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Life with Spike. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like what you see, please like, subscribe, and comment if you guys have any questions. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.